How we doing today, guys? It is Wednesday, December the 25th, 2024. Merry Christmas to all of you. Um, First video in a while. I'll go over some new records I got in for Christmas presents, gifts from the family, and go over some of what I got and do a new video because it's been a long time. Been busy with work, guys. Trying to get a new temp in there. Give me a hand. Just haven't had a whole lot of luck, so that's why the videos have been pretty scarce lately. I've been just pretty much coming home and passing out every day and taking a nap for hours. Then I wake up, eat a little supper, and it's time to go to bed. But yeah, we've got the time today because today's an off day, so here we go. So without further ado, here is our first record. Meet the Beatles. Okay, the back. That one's in nice shape. That is I believe it's a late 70s, early 80s Capitol pressing. It's got the purple Capitol label on the record. Yesterday and today. No, it's not a butcher, guys. When I went there to buy the $1,200 Butcher album he had, Third State Butcher album, which was a really nice peel, I went prepared to buy it, and he sold it. So, unfortunately, no Butcher, but that'll do. We'll enjoy that for the time being. All right. And we got something new. Really wanted to get a lot of these early Capitol Beatle records on vinyl. I have them on disc. I wanted to get them on vinyl because for those of you that are probably over 40 like me, that's what we listened to until 1987 here in America when they came out. They released the UK albums on CD. So this is what we had. Oh, by the way, I have a Capitol pressing of Rubber Soul. It's going to be a late 70s, early 80s purple Capitol label. That's on the way. It didn't make it in time for Christmas, but that's on the way. Here's the second album. Good condition. All these are in real nice shape. Obviously, they're not from this new mono box set or anything like that. At the early Beatles, bought this one for myself. Got it yesterday. We put it in a new sleeve. So that's it for the Beatle records. Now, this one here, obviously off the wall. There you go. I have a bunch of copies of Thriller. I said, what the hell, it's time to get Off the Wall and put that in the collection as well. I already have it on disc, but I wanted to have the record version of it. So now I have an Off the Wall record. Asia. This is a must-have for any Steely Dan fan. Obviously. First pressing of The Real Scam. This is a must-have for any Steely Dan fan. Obviously, you guys can see where I'm going with these albums. Another must-have for a fan of Van Halen, which I am. Eddie Van Halen is one of my favorite guitar players of all time. And again, that's another one. I've had that on compact disc for like 30 years, but I wanted to get it on vinyl, so we now have it on vinyl, and it sounds great, plays wonderful. And then this one here, Open Up and Say Ah, from 1988. Now, this picture with the tongue was pretty controversial back then. So this was pretty scarce where I was living at the time. We actually had a Jamesway department store um, in my area here in South Jersey. Jamesway was a big department store, and then a lot of them got taken over by Ames when Jamesway went defunct in the mid 90s. Jamesway actually had this locked up in a case in their home entertainment section, which in 88 that was in the front of that store, in the front and to the left of that store. And you walked through the doors, and it sold. I wanted it. It was a controversial cover, so they actually ended up, I believe they re-released it. I think that's what they did. They never really did a lot of these at the time. I think they re-released it. It was the story that I got. Um, I had the copy back then with the black bars on the top and the bottom. So from like here across the top was a black bar, and then they covered the tongue on the bottom with a black bar, and it said Poison. It was obviously it's the same exact songs. It's the same album. Um, I had it on cassette tape back in '88. That's what I had to settle for because somebody snatched that fast. Right around the same time that they got Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction too. Those were locked up in the cabinet and here today, gone tomorrow. I wanted it so bad, but after 36 years of patiently waiting, I finally have it in the collection. Got 2 copies of that on compact disc now too. And funnily enough, the cassette tape I had years ago with the black bars across the top and the bottom, that wore out. So now I gotta find me a copy with the black bars on it. Eventually we'll do that, but I have enough copies of that album for now, and I'm real happy with it. So that's Christmas here again. Like I said, back to the Beatles stuff. I've got a copy of Rubber Soul. It's tracking saying it should arrive here tomorrow. Um, hopefully we get that in. We'll get a few more records in. We'll do another video, but this is what I have for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've had a great 2024. Hopefully 2025 is a better year. And I wish y'all peace and prosperity, happiness and health. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, and let's make 2025 a great year. You guys have a goody goody, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.